Hi, good evening, everyone. Very excited to be here. I want to start by thanking first Alon Hanoi for organizing the event. Thank you very much, and for the ongoing partnership that we have with Shibboleth, supporting companies that want to expand to New York City. So I'll take a brief moment of my 5 minutes to talk about what EDC is for those that aren't familiar with the Economic Development Corporation of the City of New York, which means we are the economic development arm of the city, charged with shaping economic growth across the 5 boroughs. We, to summarize what we do, I'd say we, one, manage a lot of real estate. We manage 66 million square feet of property around the city that we continuously invest in to support and grow economic impact. An example of that is the Brooklyn Army Terminal in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. Used to be a former military warehouse, and it's now an advanced manufacturing hub that employs thousands of people. The second thing is we invest in neighborhood infrastructure, anything from schools to parks. We build the High Line. We launch NYC Ferry. I don't know if you've had the opportunity to ride the ferry, but really good ride across the city. And the idea is to keep New York City affordable for talent and businesses that we want to retain here. And finally, we make investments in industries of the future. My role specifically, I oversee the innovation portfolio. I focus on diversity in tech, which we care very much about. And I also make sure that we continue to be the global capital of commerce and welcome businesses and talent around the world. So, from industry perspective, I would say we've been committed for a very long time to tech in particular, and I think we've had some success there. New York City has 9,000 startups, more than 120 incubators around the city. We just opened a new graduate engineering campus on Roosevelt Island called Cornell Tech. It's a partnership between Cornell and the Technion, a $2 billion, 2 million square feet project. And in terms of capital and investment capital coming to New York City-based companies, we've seen that increase year over year, and we closed 2017 with $13.3 billion of VC funding for startups in New York. So that is really exciting, and one reason we've succeeded in and benefited from this growth is that we have committed for a long time to make New York City a home for international companies that want to grow here. We have Slack from Canada, Spotify from Sweden, Outbrain from Israel, and many, many more companies that have expanded here or are founded by immigrants that came to New York. We are seeing accelerators and incubators from Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, Czech Republic, many other countries open in New York City. We have formal partnerships with innovation hubs like Berlin, and so we're committed, as I said, to maintaining status as the global capital of commerce. We're very excited this week. We launched an initiative in cybersecurity that we think is leaning very heavily onto all of these things that I'm talking about. It's called Cyber NYC. It's a $30 million investment from the city that will be matched by the private sector up to $70 million to catalyze 10,000 jobs. And we're doing a number of things, a number of programs there. But before I talk about the programs, just to spend a moment on why cybersecurity, we've been thinking about this for a long time. The idea and the opportunity and the vision for becoming a global leader in cybersecurity was pretty clear from the start. Cybersecurity is core to all of the industries that we have in New York City. It's core to the bottom line, to the reputation. We're expecting spending in cybersecurity to surpass $1 trillion in 3 years. We're also expecting that there will be 3.5 million jobs globally that will go unfilled for cyber skills. There's essentially an insatiable demand for cyber talent worldwide, and also in New York. It's one of the fastest employment growth industries. And they're harder to fill than regular tech jobs. So we also saw in cybersecurity a particular opportunity to integrate our international strategy. Tel Aviv in particular has long been seen as the world capital of cyber, and so we flew to Israel to learn from their success and talk to many partners, or potential partners there. And over the last year, we've established a set of public-private partnerships that we announced this week that will consist on the following. One is we are partnering with SOSA to launch the Global Cyber Center, as you saw, and that will be very important to convene and grow the community and really make sure that we are attracting global talent from all over the world. We are partnering with Jerusalem Venture Partners. It's a world-class investment firm to scale serious established growth stage companies in the city. We are also making a series of strategic talent investments with our major institutions, Cornell Tech, NYU, Columbia, CUNY, as well as a bootcamp, Full Stack, and LaGuardia and IQ4. These are a series of talent investments that are in partnership with our major employers in the city, Goldman Sachs, Facebook, PwC, MasterCard, edX, and many more have committed to partnering on this initiative with us, which is really truly exciting, and we believe is going to change the landscape of cybersecurity in the city and really, write the next chapter of cybersecurity here. We hope that you all can participate of that growth and can contribute to that growth. I'd be very happy to talk to you about ways in which we could collaborate with you. I have a couple of folks from my team, Eleni and Dan. Can you raise your hand, Dan, over there? You can come talk to us about how to get involved with Cyber NYC, how we can support your portfolio companies that are looking to come to New York and access clients and capital and talent. We have a series of other initiatives. We just held an info session today for a new initiative called We Venture to support female minority-funded companies. We're investing $10 million and looking for co-investment from VCs. So come talk to us about this and many more initiatives. Very excited to be here and look forward to the pitches. Thank you very much.